Hello there guys, today we will be talking about 5 tips to help you get that delicious chicken dinner on surviv.
For those of you with no clue what surviv is, it is a browser-based battle royale game where you compete with 99 other players to be the last alive. A big part of improving in surviv is learning from experience, but these 5 tips will help accelerate this process.
Now that we got that out of the way, let's begin. Tip number 1. Controls. Playing comfortably and optimally can help you more than you think. First, decide what your favorite controller is. A gamepad, mouse and keyboard, whatever your preference, you should use what you are most comfortable with and have more experience with. Next, check your key bindings to improve your game. You're going to want to take advantage of the 5 keyboard fingers you have and try to use keys near them. Pro tip: I personally changed the interact key from F to space. This way I can grab and interact and grab things without removing my index finger from the D key and compromising my movement. In surviv you do not need to jump, so the space button is left unused and it can be used here, for example.
Moving on to tip number 2, don't be afraid of the red zone. Naturally, players tend to escape the giant red zone or storm that grows gradually during the game. However, this is a mistake that can actually benefit players. People tend to leave loot and other important things behind just because of the storm. Supplies, weapons, bullets, and even medkits or bandages that help you save yourself later are left behind. Return, ignore the storm for a moment and grab helpful items. Remember that the storm harms your health if you stay in it for a while, but it won't kill you. The storm will grow, but with medkits you can survive it. Continuing to tip number 3, be aggressive. This game is all about winning, so it's a matter of getting good weapons and being aggressive to other players in order to reach the final circle and win. Also, be aggressive with your surroundings. Open boxes, toilets, and other items to get good weapons. The more you search, the more you find. It's okay if your aim is not the best. By finding more fights and practicing, you will become better at aiming and eventually will improve it so you can beat everyone else.
Next, tip number 4. Learn the bunker codes. This is probably the easiest to learn, but still very important. I cannot count how many times I have walked into a bunker just to see someone randomly pressing buttons in hope that it will open. The combinations are as follow. For the disco bunker, K, B, Y, R in that exact order. And for the greenhouse bunker, first is the symbol with 1 line, then the symbol with 2 lines, then the symbol with 3 lines, and then the square with a squiggly line in it. Take a moment and try to memorize them. It may be hard at first, but once you open it 2 or 3 times, you will not forget. Finally, tip number 5. This tip is probably one of the most hardest to immediately implement, but you can get a hold of it through playing frequently, and that is leading your shots. In surviv, bullets take a long time to travel, and depending on which gun, this can be a very long time. You're going to want to aim slightly in front of the direction your enemy is moving in. Also, be aware of your current gun's bullet speed, as it can vary a lot. You can use this to your advantage by moving randomly, allowing you to dodge the slow-moving bullets your enemies fire.
And that's it. Remember, these 5 tips and your surviv experience will improve quickly, but don't forget to have fun.